So, what do you want to talk about? Here we are, people. Like, what is it? About a year later, something like that, give or take a few months. The Galactic Starcruiser Hotel is they are officially shutting down. And now, of course, everyone and their mother is talking about this, but I made a couple of videos around that time that did all right. I remember I did have one particular person that was talking some shit, and they really were, and they said things like, "Oh, I guess I needed, a better circle of friends, more wealthy friends, or something like that," and they went on just tangents and stuff and tried to attack other videos of mine, and just because they were really butthurt about this for some reason, I don't know why, even though I was stating facts about the matter. And right now, this isn't about opinion. This is about fact. This is something that Disney does best, is theme parks, right? Your specialty you could not even pull off whatsoever. It's like, forget the movies at this point. We know they don't understand Star Wars. We know they can't make a proper Star Wars movie to save their lives. They can't complete a trilogy. They have to get 90% of the way through a production and then reset that production because they didn't like what they saw, and this and that, and it just goes on and on and on. Even the one thing that they had going for themselves that people actually gave a damn about, The Mandalorian, even that is going down the tubes, and no one can save it at this point. But the theme park setting, the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, and don't mind me right now because, hey, I'm just having fun with this, okay? You think I really care about Star Wars at this point? No, not at all. What, the 6 movies I care about? Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. But again, facts of the matter is that Starcruiser Hotel is dead in the water, and all I can do is sit there and laugh about it. You know why? Because that was the one thing they easily, even the most jaded of Star Wars fans could have looked at that and been like, "Oh, hey, that actually looks fun. That actually looks and feels like Star Wars." I could have had a Coruscant hotel. I could have had a wall screen projection, just little tiny things. I could have R2D2 just rolling down the hallway. Little things that easily could have made this something special that made people want to actually go. And where are we now? Oh yeah, they're shutting down. Whoop-de-doo for them. How could you have screwed up one of the most simplest things, for the simplest things, the specialty, your specialty, Disney? This is what you do best, is theme parks, right? People still go to the theme parks. They love that shit, don't they? They'll buy all the merchandise. They'll spend $30 for a little piece of plastic in your little shops, won't they? But hey, I'm not in charge. None of us are in charge, because any Star Wars fan could have come up with better concepts than this. I don't understand how you could have given people the most generic looking hotel experience imaginable and sit there and slap the Star Wars name on it and say, "Oh, we're done." Same thing with Galaxy's Edge. Who talks about Galaxy's Edge? Nobody. Once again, easily could have had sections, could have had Tatooine over here, could have had a Death Star setting over here. Just the possibilities were absolutely endless of what you could have done. Anybody and everyone could have looked at that and been like, "Oh, hey, well, you know what? I hate Star Wars now. I certainly hate you. But hey, if they felt like wanting to spend the money on the experience, then fine, go on ahead if they felt so compelled to do so." But you could have captivated the average fan of this and easily could have just left it at that. But no, the one thing that you actually do right, you can't even do right with Star Wars, apparently. You don't have to necessarily understand the characters, the plots, and just look at the movies, just look at the worlds, look at the settings, look at Coruscant, look at Tatooine, look at a Death Star, like just one room in the Death Star. Just look at that and just, hey, let's just build that shit. Okay. It really would not have taken much, and people have been like, oh well, you expect them to just to make a whole planet? It's like, no, no. It's like, are you the same people who expect them to move Disney out of Florida over to California? Yeah, that can just happen, can it? Again, this was very simple workings, but of course they failed miserably at that. This is one of the funniest failures they could have had. I mean, at this point, it's just, most of us, I'm numb to it for the most part. I'm like, Disney's gonna Disney. That's just what they're doing, because the new Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, that's looking great, isn't it? Like, even the critics themselves are barely like, yeah, and that's a damn shame, isn't it? But again, one of the few things they could have gotten right, they failed miserably. And now, like basically not even a year after the fact. It's done. It's done. Nobody wanted to go. Nobody wanted to waste their money on this. I mean, you could get people pay $30 for a little piece of plastic in your little gift shops, but your little, like, what was it, like $2,000 per or some whatever the cost was for that, for 2 nights at this, and you couldn't even get that to happen. If you had done it right, people would have shelled out the money. Anybody could. But hey, it is what it is now. Now look at you. Now you're stuck with nothing but a hole in the wall, basically. Nothing at all. The one element of Star Wars you could have gotten right, as far as merchandising, all that, the theme park, nature, you failed. Your specialty, you sucked ass on. Okay? Let's just be real about it. And again, that's not even an opinion, that's a fact. Or else it would still be there, wouldn't it? Well, I guess not. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. I am Iron Raven, and I am out.